How you doing today, YouTube? I hope you're doing really well, because I'm doing really well myself. Psycho here, back with another stream recap. Today we've got episode 14 of our Pokemon Leaf Green Randomizer Nuzlocke. We had gone through last episode and gotten our soul badge from, I believe it is Koga, and we also picked up Karen on our team. Our team recap as of right now is gonna be Goosh the Ho-Oh with natural cure level 33, Mo the Milotic with hyper cutter at level 32, Ryan the Umbreon with suction cups at level 33, Raikage our Zapdos with Sandville at level 38, Truant our Vigoroth, soon to be a Slacking, with pure power at level 34, and then Karen the Gardevoir with Drizzle at level 28. Gardevoir slash Karen is going to be getting most of the experience share for this whole episode. I did want to grind at the beginning of this episode, but I decided it would have been a little bit better just to go ahead and get on with the stream. I did a little bit of grinding, but not too much. About 5 minutes in, I decided to go up to the top of the department store in, I believe it's Celadon, to try and satisfy the cops. I think that's how you did it in Gen 1, is that you just go to the top, you buy a soda or a lemonade or a fresh water, and then you go talk to the cop, and then they let you go into Saffron.
Free TM. Easy.
But I was actually wrong about that. It turns out that you have to talk to this woman inside of the Celadon mansion, and she gives you the tea, and nothing beats thirst like a hot tea, like it says. But then as soon as I get the tea, I then go talk to the cop, and I got extremely lucky talking to that woman. I didn't know where to go, and I just kind of walked into the Celadon mansion and talked to her. I don't know why. Maybe I played this game before, and like I've definitely played this game before, but maybe it just kind of came to me that I was supposed to go in there. I'm not 100% sure. I did not remember that you were supposed to do that. I thought you were supposed to go to the top of the department store and buy it up there. But anyways, we then enter Saffron City, and of course we notice it is overran with Team Rocket members. So I was thinking about going into the dojo, but I was thinking that they were gonna just wreck me, so I just decided to go straight into the Silphco building and take care of Team Rocket. So we then walk into the Silphco building, and after about 20 minutes of just, battling a bunch of people and just running around the whole shebang and going back and healing and all that good jazz, we finally get the card key from... Actually, you find it on the ground on floor 5, I believe. But after we get the card key and we heal a little bit, we meet our old friend, but who isn't really our friend, Hyphen. So we start the battle, and I decide to go to the bathroom and make this man wait.
You know what? I'm gonna make this cuck Hyphen wait until I'm done pissing.
It seems a little stronger than I thought it would be, level wise, although it's not really, the mons that he has aren't necessarily that intimidating. For starters, the Poliwhirl wasn't really that intimidating at all. Plus, we are not going to sweat on. We are not going to sleep on this man at all. We're not going to sweat too hard though, because you don't want to try too hard, especially because we're only halfway through the game. We got a couple more badges to go. We got a champion to beat, and we got to beat Giovanni again. Anyways, but you don't want to sleep on the man, because he could crit you, or maybe even just like build up stat changes on you or whatever, and you really don't want any of that to be happening. So after we take on our man Hyphen and we beat him, we then immediately talk to this young lady, and she gives us a nice Slowpoke, which we could turn into a Slowking, because I have changed the ROM so that way I don't have to trade it. I think that's how you do it. I think you just have to give the Slowbro King's Rock and then level it up. and it should be able to evolve into Slowking. And that might be a good mon because my Lotic is the only water type that I'm using right now. Although I don't think I have a good Psychic type, and I think that he can learn Surf. I think that Slowking can learn Surf as well as Psychic, and it would just be really good to have him. Although, we finally make it over to Giovanni in his room. And, you know, the last time that we fought Giovanni, he took a mon from us. And so I was a little intimidated. I didn't want to lose a single mon against this guy. I was really trying to get through this whole episode without losing a mon. And so he makes us, or he attempts to make us experience a world of pain. And in which he fails, we all know that. His team was a little bit higher level than our team as well. But we have 6 mons, and we also have a bunch of type coverage. So everything worked out pretty well. We then get our Master Ball from the president of the Sylph Co. And, you know, no spoilers, but we do use that this episode, so get ready. We then head back to the Fighting Dojo, and we take on all of the trainers here, who we find out aren't really a high level. Maybe I should have gone here first before we went to Sylph Co. Since Sylph Co. was actually a little bit higher level than the mons that we have currently, but the ones of the Fighting Dojo really are really are not standing a chance, especially against Truant. And I was thinking that Truant was going to evolve right here, but he actually doesn't. He evolves to level 36, not level 35. But anyways, after we take on all of the trainers in the Fighting Dojo, we then get to choose one of 2 mons who, you know, kind of sucks that we already have one of each of these mons, both of them being a Golbat and the other one being a Remoraid. So I just decided to leave both of them there. Although Crobat is a good mon, and I might pick up a Crobat. I do believe that the Zapdos that we have and the Moltres that we have, I keep saying Moltres, but it's Ho-Oh. Anyways, the Zapdos that we have and the Ho-Oh that we have really cover the flying types that we have right now, at the moment at least. So as soon as we don't pick either one of those mons, we head into the Saffron City gym, and we take on our girl Sabrina. And of course we have to go through her gym for that, which doesn't take that long at all. We end up fighting most of her, if not all of her trainers. So then we have to take on our girl, and we proceed to body her with Truant. Although it's not just Truant that does all the work, but he does get rid of, I think she has 5 mons, and I think that he gets rid of 4 out of the 5 mons. We end up swapping to Goosh and let Goosh finish off her last mon, which is level 43, which makes me think that we should probably grind for the next episode, if not you know, at least before the next gym. Blaine is his name. Blaine is definitely going to be a challenge, since Sabrina was almost a challenge. But anyways, we get our marsh we get our marsh badge from Sabrina, and then we take our new fresh badge, and we are about to leave to go to Cinnabar Town. But when, after a couple random battles that we never did beforehand, we have Truant evolving into our Slacking, which I was a little nervous about because I really didn't want to lose the Pure Power ability, which doubles your attack stat. But it turns out that Vigoroth's attack stat is not nearly as good as Slacking's. Slacking actually, his attack stat doubles from Vigoroth, so it was essentially having Pure Power already. If he would have kept Pure Power, that would have been amazing. But its new ability ends up being Forecast, which is basically useless, but it was still worth its evolution, especially because all the health it gets, all of the defense it gets, and maybe even a little bit of speed. I'm not 100% sure though. But mainly health and attack. But after Truant evolves, we end up leaving Celadon City, and then we make our way down to the Seafoam Islands to make our way to Cinnabar Town, or Cinnabar Town. Sadly, we accidentally missed our Route 20 encounter, but it's okay. Trust me. We then walk into the Seafoam Cave, and we encounter a Ampharos, which it's like an okay encounter, but we already have a Zapdos, and we're about to get another one. But we figure out the first puzzle in Seafoam Cave, and we get our random legendary encounter, which just so happens to be another Zapdos, which I think it has the same ability, Sandville. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we decide to keep our weaker Zapdos at the moment because the one that we just caught is level 50. After we finally get through the second puzzle in the Seafoam Cave, we make our way over to Cinnabar Town, and we get our encounter in Cinnabar, which is a freaking Raikou. Now, whenever I said earlier that we were going to have to use our Master Ball on something, this is exactly what I was talking about. I tried to put it to sleep / paralyze it. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I get it in the red and everything, and I tried super hard to catch this thing with all the Pokeballs that I had. I used 45 Great Balls, 26 Ultra Balls, 7 Pokeballs, and 2 Nut Balls, and then it comes down to the fact that I just had to use my Master Ball, which at this point, the Nuzlocke is almost over, essentially, so we just had to be sure that, you know, maybe I'm not going to encounter anything that's that much better than this Raikou. So maybe I should just use the Master Ball now, is essentially what I was thinking. So we end up catching the Raikou with our Master Ball, which is totally fine, because it turns out that I believe that Raikou is a better version of Zapdos. Although Zapdos doesn't get hit by ground types and Raikou does, so I think I will keep both of them on the team. I do believe I'm going to keep Goosh on the team as well. Lastly, we go up to Route 21, and we get our encounter there, which is a female Teddiursa. Afterwards, on our way back, we went all the way up to Pallet Town as we were getting our Route 21 encounter, because I wanted to fight all the trainers up to Pallet Town. And on the way back, or maybe on the way up there, we had encountered a Snorlax that we had to fight with Karen. Now, Karen had just recently run out of PP in Psychic, which is her only damaging move, and then this Snorlax comes out of nowhere with Shadow Tag, and you can already tell where this is going. I tried to stack double teams on Karen and tried to get as much out as I could. I didn't have an Ether, I didn't have a Lepa Berry, I didn't have anything. I tried so hard to save Karen, but I just couldn't. As soon as the Snorlax got damage off, that was it. Karen has left us. We immediately replace Karen with our Marowak, which I'm not 100% sure if I want to replace it with a Marowak at the moment, but I do think our team is looking pretty good. I might do some team building before the next episode because I still haven't recorded it. I might do that right now, as a matter of fact. I'm not 100% sure. After I'm done editing this video, we'll have to see. But anyways, we then get our Pokemon Mansion encounter, and it turns out that it's a Beldum. And I totally forgot that Beldum has only takedown. So it turns out that the Beldum is going to kill itself with its takedowns. But I think I accidentally use Slash on it while we're trying to catch it, and I kill it. Which theoretically I could have gotten one more Pokeball in, but I do believe it would have killed itself with takedown. I noticed now, I'm watching the video, I think it killed itself, or in the moment I thought that it had killed itself, but I actually used Slash on it and killed it, but I only had time to use one more Pokeball, and I really don't think I would have caught it. But anyways, that was where I finished playing, and I was like, well, I will just continue with Pokemon Mansion in the next episode. So that's where we're going to be starting the next recorded episode. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. This is a little bit different format than how the rest of the or the last stream went, because this stream was a lot shorter. It was only an hour and a half long compared to the other one, which was about 4 hours long. So hopefully this video is a lot more condensed and a lot more enjoyable and easier to watch for you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you guys want to watch more of the Leaf Green Randomizer Nuzlocke, the next episode will be coming out very soon on YouTube, and then the one after that will be back on Twitch on twitch.tv/arealpsycho. That'll be on the screen as well in the description. I hope I see you there, and later, skaters.